If you're an iPhone user, you can now get the Up for Grabs app in the App Store or at bit.ly/upforgrabs app and receive the next Up for Grabs podcast before anyone else.
But Thomas charging through the midfield. Thomas, it's up for grabs now. Thomas, right at the end.
Hello, you are listening to It's Up for Grabs Now, the Arsenal podcast. Alan Davis here. I've got Keith Dover with me. Good evening, Keith.
How you doing, mate? I'm all right.
Arsenal support since 1887.
That's correct.
Never seen you look gloomier.
Yeah, I know. I was actually in the Arsenal Stadium mystery. I had a small part in that.
Oh, yeah?
I had one line. It was, "Oi, you can't bring that through there." But they cut it. They cut the line.
Cutting room floor?
Yeah. It might be in a deleted scene on a DVD
It's
somewhere.
not too late for the podcast to have a cutting room floor. As yet, we have broadcast every single thing we've ever said out of sheer laziness.
Yeah.
And Tayo is with me as well.
Hello, Alan. I was actually in the Arsenal Stadium on the pitch once, actually. I took a team photo on the pitch once. I wasn't in the Stadium Mystery, but I did film it, so it is a movie.
A team photo on the pitch?
Yeah, we played.
What team?
It was Arsenal. I didn't turn up in my Palace shirt, if that's what you're alluding to. But anyway, hello. Nice
Big
to be
week
here.
for you, T. Nigeria knocked out the Nations Cup, Palace in administration, and Arsenal raped and humiliated, pillaged,
It's been a rubbish.
taken to the cleaners
It's been
by
a
Manchester
rubbish week
United.
for all my teams. But I did actually go to. I did go. You part-timers didn't go, but I did go to Villa Park.
It's been away!
on his own. We didn't say that.
And I got to sing "It's All So Quiet" over there and all that. It's away fan stuff. It's
Offered out
good.
the whole end.
I did, yeah. This away fan thing is really, really good.
You going again then?
I'm going again, actually. Yeah, I'm the only person who got 3 points this week for Arsenal. 'Cause I did get done for speeding on the way home.
Oh, did you?
Well, yeah. So,
Nicked on the way back.
nicked on the way back.
BMW?
It
You
was
driving a
brilliant.
BMW?
It was not a black man's wagon. No, I had a Golf. I got a Vito. I got a Golf. But it is a new car, and I was seeing how fast it went, and it goes quite fast, and the police thought so too. But thank you for not taking my licence away.
How fast were you going?
They said that I was averaging. Well, I did 108 when they.
108.
Did they come out with the traditional, "Is this your car, sir?"
Yeah, they thought I'd wondering if I'd nicked it. I did have my hood up, so I wouldn't have blamed them if they thought it was someone else's.
Well, why on earth did they let you off?
My winning smile. It was two lady coppers. It was my winning smile.
Two lady coppers.
Two lady
Oh,
coppers.
well, just
So-
killing you,
Okay.
isn't it? Even when
So
you're getting
one
nicked.
hard shoulder threesome later,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and you're off the hook.
I only had to pay him 60 quid or 60 quid to the Warwick
£60
Constabulary,
fine
didn't
for
he?
108. Yeah, you're lucky. I did 108 in 1987. I got banned.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
And, two big lumps from Essex stopped me, not two ladies from.
Yeah, well, so yeah,
good
Barry,
evening, sir. How fast are you going? Oh, you've got a winning.
you didn't
smile.
respond. You didn't respond to my. You didn't respond to my tweet about buying Crystal Palace. I was thinking that if we could club together, now, hear me out. If we buy Crystal Palace, turn it properly into a feeder club for the Arsenal. We can rename it. The Spurs fans were like this. We could I was going to push them further east, and we could call them Woolwich Wanderers.
Woolwich Wanderers.
What do you
Is it
reckon?
wrong? I think Simon Jordan's quite attractive.
Oh, he's a horrible man.
No, that's
horrible
wrong.
brown man.
That's just wrong on every level. Let's not go there.
I'm going tomorrow.
Let's stick with the lesbian
Such a
thing.
sucker for blondes.
going-
Honestly, if he put on a miniskirt, I'd go for him.
He's brown.
Oh,
No,
No,
you wouldn't. Would you?
no.
You go for Simon Jordan?
No, I wouldn't.
It's Palace Wolves tomorrow. Anyway, I'm going to that. Are you coming? Anyone?
You going to Palace?
I'm going to Palace
You
tomorrow,
can't
yeah.
stop going to midweek
No, I'm
games.
going. I'm hooked
What's
at the
going
moment.
on?
The
You've not
fever.
got any work on at the moment.
When are we playing away? Not on a Wednesday. I don't work on a Wednesday. I work at the weekends. Have we got any? Who are we playing next away? I'm going.
I don't even know what I know is Chelsea.
Who cares? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
no.
Chelsea.
Yeah, let's not go there.
Oh, let's not talk about football. All right, let's talk about
Come on, then. Let's get it out.
What shall we talk about?
Shall
Manchester
we?
United. We played Manchester United on Sunday. We were all there.
Well, we entertained them. I wouldn't
And,
say played them, actually.
I watched Match of the Day, and Alan Hansen. Did you see it, Keith? Are you on total Robert Mugabe media
Mugabe
lockdown?
lockdown has been enforced.
Haven't
It's
looked
like
at a paper.
Nothing.
You
nothing.
can. I've found a solution actually. To if you want to buy a newspaper, but you've just lost at home to Man United,
Yeah.
buy the Independent. They apparently don't report it. There's nothing
Well,
in
that's
it
the
about
table I
it.
should
But
be
there's also
buying
nothing
then,
about the
yeah.
news in there either.
Yeah.
So
No, but there was a lot of stuff on the tennis.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff on the tennis there.
No, I just went straight to bed, got home, I said, that's it. and going upstairs.
If they show the third goal, right? The third goal, where we've got this as our new thing about defending, where we have no defenders.
Well, we
Yeah.
don't.
We have
yeah.
no defenders.
No,
we have no one in our own half at all at any time.
Best way, keep it clear.
Who's in their team? Wayne Rooney. Is he fast? Yeah, a little
Well,
bit. Nanny, is he fast? Yeah, he's like a car.
He's so quick, isn't
It's
he? I
unbelievable.
didn't realise.
How should we deal with that? All go up.
Yeah.
All go up because Almunia is like a cat in goal. They'll
Oh.
never
He'll
get
stop it.
past
He'll
him.
stop it.
Yeah, you may need to sleep for
So they
22
show the
hours a
third
day.
goal, right? Alan Hansen, and they put. Normally they just highlight the player.
Yeah.
They put Clichy in massive letters, like a banner across the screen. Clichy.
Yeah.
He must have been sitting at home watching through his fingers, unless he was on Mugabe media lockdown. And Alan Hansen goes, "This is the worst piece of defending I've seen in 30 years watching professional football." And it's worse than it looked at the time.
Yeah.
Park starts running with the ball, and at the time I'm thinking he's going to put Rooney in a minute. He's going to put Rooney in a minute. Because Rooney, it's 2 against 1.
Yeah.
And Clichy's not gone to Rooney, he's not gone to Park, he's just
He's not
run
gone to
back
anyone.
towards the goal, and Park's thinking he's not coming to tackle me. You've got 2 options there. You go and win the ball, which you've got to be really good to do that, or you've got to try and take him away from goal and wait for help
take
to
him out.
arrive.
Yeah.
Or kill him. Yeah,
Yeah.
take him out, red card. Exactly. So, no, he just ran and didn't go near him. 20
Alongside
yards
him.
away from him.
Egged him
Looking
on.
at him. And Park's thinking, I can't pass to Rooney because Clichy's standing I'll just
In
have
the way.
I'll just have to go and score.
To me, it was terrible. Was Danielson? I mean, someone should show him a George Armstrong or a Freddie Lundberg video and say, "You see, that's how you run, mate. You don't give up." He went totally MIA. He was missing in action.
Rooney, the fat
Absolute
bastard that he is,
hopeless.
managed to
I know
tiptoe
what,
past
I know what
Danielson.
MIA means.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, but some of the podcasters don't. They might be going, "What's he talking about?"
Well, we've got loads of Vietnam vets. A lot of them listen to it in the jungle.
Right now.
How did Rooney manage to tiptoe past Danielson? Was he did?
I don't
Tiptoe
know.
past him. You can tell
Danielson's
Rooney's a
running-
scouser, the way how quick he ran. You know what I
The
mean?
thing is about Danielson, when Rooney was running behind him, he didn't look, as he's running back towards his goal, he's watching Nanny on the wing, thinking, I can't see any United players. So I think we're all right. No, he's behind you, you fool. He's behind you. There's likely to be one arriving in a minute. Oh, there he goes. He's just gone past you.
And
He's scored.
One touch swept it in. Great goal.
Good pass, good goal. Good
Great
player.
goal. He's
Should
all
have
right,
marked
isn't
him. Yeah.
he? you think they would? You think they might have looked out for him
When it
before the
came out
game?
to him and he turned and he played it out to Nanny on the wing, that's the point then when you've got to snap into him and do him.
Take a fouling. We were saying.
Take
we
a
were saying
yellow
yesterday,
card.
Take a fouling in.
What would Nigel
in their
Winterburn
half.
do? It's always
Doesn't
a good
help
question
though,
for
you
a
know,
defender.
Sideways.
your goalkeeper deciding, I could put this over the bar.
How
I
could you get that in your own goal from that position?
He managed it. It took a lot of practice,
Punch
mate.
it up in the air, do anything. Don't tap it in your own goal.
Even
you
s-
mug!
It's the
Even
kind of thing he
Stoney.
does in training every day.
Remember yesterday, Stoney in the pub, nutting it up
Yeah.
from being the last Almunia apologist. He turned on him in such a way. It's like he'd let him. It's like he'd
Just
let him down
that's it.
personally.
It's worth bearing in mind, you know, Ian is a friend. You have to understand that because that's the sort of man he is.
He's a friend of Almunia's.
No, as a friend of anyone, he will drop you.
See, no,
Last,
can't have that.
he's not here. I can talk about him. Last week,
He does listen, though.
he was saying
Yeah.
that he was sticking out for Almunia,
Yep.
saying what a great goalkeeper he
He
was.
was.
And after the game in the pub, he was sitting there with
Yeah.
the Premier League table, going, reading out the teams, going, who plays in goal for them? And I went, Friedel. I'd have him here,
Have him,
Almunia.
yeah.
He went
Who
all
plays in goal for them? Jaskalainen.
Leinen.
Yeah, I'd have him.
Yeah, have him.
I'd have him instead. He went through the Premier League and said, I'd have any other goalkeeper
Nah,
in the
to be
league.
fair, we stopped at Paul Robinson. He stopped at Paul Robinson.
Even Paul Robinson.
We can't
Would you have him right now? Would you have Paul Robinson
I would
instead of
have any
Almunia right
I would
now?
have any goalkeeper than what we've got at the moment. But our second string goalkeeper's useless. It's not like we can put
You
anyone
said at
in.
the start of the season now that we got the worst three
We've
goalkeepers.
got the worst 3 goalkeepers in the
league.
world. It's gone around the globe and he's crap.
And we're now pinning our hopes on a 19-year-old who's on loan at Brentford.
Chesney.
Yeah.
Chesney.
We're waiting for him to mature.
Oh, God.
As it's been pointed out before, that Nanny looks like an extra from the Thriller video, isn't it?
But United
Is it
had 3
Michael
top
Jackson
players
circa
out.
1983.
Yeah.
He's the colour that Jackson used to be,
It's kind of Jackson.
Oh,
isn't he?
what shade.
He's got yellow boots on!
Did he have yellow?
Yeah, he did,
boots.
yeah.
Yellow boots on!
And Danielson had lime green ones, didn't he?
Oh, that was so...
Danielson
When I
was
turned up at the ground
shocking.
and there's 60,000 people waving red bits of paper, I thought, oh no. Well,
Here we go again. Yeah, no.
So after that Champions
Yeah.
League, when they all gave us a flag each,
Yeah.
and we waved them for 7 minutes.
Our host came crashing down.
down.
Us, yeah.
To sail 50,000
And the thing
flags
that
only
annoys
over 7
me
minutes.
is with our directors, you turn around, you look up, and there they are, smiling and joking.
You were
think,
ready for a fight. You kept on looking around. You were
you know
looking
that-
for. You wanted to reignite your row with someone who wasn't Bill Kenwright.
Absolutely. I tell you, you know that Gunnosaurus thing, that gun he has? I want to put a grappling hook in that, fire that up, climb up there. I mean, this silent Stan Kroenke, he's from Missouri, right? They have a saying in Missouri, don't piss down my neck and tell me it's raining. There you go. There you go, Stan.
What are you talking about?
Well, they keep saying... well, I'll tell you what I'm on about. They keep saying, oh, yeah, Wenger's
Who's
got
ever
money.
done that?
Well,
Piss down someone's neck.
it's from the film The Outlaw Josie Wales. Clint Eastwood used it. He was from Missouri, so, I mean, you know, it seemed a justifiable thing to say. But anyway, the point I'm trying to...
So you're saying that
Yeah.
from our position where we sit, I should explain.
No, I don't mean I want
to
Kroenke to
the
urinate over me.
listener that Stan Kroenke was pissing down your
They
neck.
could piss down your
in,
neck. We are.
in a metaphorical kind of way. I
He
mean,
could, from where he sits.
he could do, yeah, that's granted, he could
They
do.
are right above us.
Yeah.
So you turned out and you gave him a bit of verbal.
Well,
after the game?
I'm just looking up at them, trying to say, you know, what's going on here? And they're all laughing and joking as if they're like the Nero, they're fiddling away and Pompey's burning. You know?
That's amazing. That is.
It is.
It was Rome.
Was it Rome? Oh, well.
but
Well,
still, I don't
Pompey
wanna
did
spoil
burn,
it,
didn't it?
yeah.
Because of volcano. So technically, you know, all right, I'm probably an emperor or two out here, but, you know, back then, history books, it was
A
a
short
big
history
grey
of the
area.
world in 10 seconds ago.
This is what happens when you go.
Courtesy of Keith
This is what
Dover.
when you go on a lifelong Robert Mugabe media lockdown.
Yeah, stuff
I
happened.
know, yeah.
Yasser Arafat's still alive, and Pompey got burned by the Romans.
No, I didn't say we're still alive. But anyway, that's another thing. Let's not go down the Arafat route again. But the point was, I am sick to death of hearing of this war chest that we've got, which is allegedly, you know, in the dressing, you know, room or somewhere, was overflowing with doubloons, and we're skint. We've got no money.
We haven't got any money at all.
No.
Phone.
Yeah, minicab. What?
See, can see what a professional organisation this is. I thought it was an interesting tactic of Arsenal to go into the game with no strikers at all.
It's just
And then-
yeah.
Go into the game, no strikers at all, and then at 3-0 down to bring on a right back. I thought that was an interesting
Cunning plan.
substitution. I don't really understand why.
It's a good job he
Nicholas
brought on
Bentner was
Theo.
left on to the last 20 minutes from the end. How can you go into the game with no strikers and have Al Shavin, who's one of your best creative player, fighting in the air against Wes Brown?
I thought for the first 20 minutes, I thought he was going to skin Wes Brown all day. Because, I mean, we looked good he looked good for the first
But
few.
that's why we needed Bentner on from the start. Let's just start out there with intent.
Do you know what? This whole Bentner thing, right? I know and Ollie loves Bentner, or one of the guys
Oh,
that
I'm
he
not
sits with, he
signed up
falls
with
in
that.
love with him. But, you know, we pinned all our hopes on the striker who wasn't that good to start with, coming back from injury.
He looks
and
like he's carrying a bit of timber.
he looks like he's carrying a bit away.
Either that or he's actually the first actual football-sized footballer we've seen on the pitch for a few weeks,
Or
and he
he's
looked like a
rubbish.
giant.
Yeah.
So Wenger's at the side going, when shall I bring on Gulliver?
Apparently, Dixon called us Oompa Loompas, so that's a play on the...
Oh, okay, they're all nicking the dwarf thing now.
Oh, dear.
Hey-ho. It was a bit like that, though, wasn't it?
And we need some proper lesbians in the team, not these femme lesbians we've got now.
Yeah,
Exactly.
proper hard bull dyke
Bull
Bull
fighting.
Dykes
Yeah.
sweeping up the...
16
front of the
stone,
back
nasty
four.
diesel dykes. That's what we want. Not these femme dykes we've got in the team.
None of these lipstick lesbians we've got on
Yeah,
the wing.
none of these
Yeah,
blonde
we need some-
business.
Sammy and Nasri didn't really show up, did he, on Sunday?
No, he went missing
Nah, he's
too.
gone as well.
Yeah,
But I don't approve of Danielson getting jeered off. He did get jeered off.
he get
by,
jeered
yeah,
off?
by the what's
I
that
think
clock
it's a
getting us
classic
done?
case of it's not his fault he gets picked. He's not in very good form. Yeah, here's the things he can't do. Beat a man, sprint, head it.
Pass forward.
Pass
Yeah,
forward.
run.
It's an interesting, it's an interesting selection in midfield, I think. Maybe we should go 4-4-2. What do you think? I'm a bit tired of seeing our fullbacks totally exposed. Clichy's been totally exposed. Although I'm not sure he was done quite so badly by Ashley Young as Martin O'Neill said.
Well,
In his
you lot wouldn't know because you didn't come away.
Well,
But
perhaps you can fill us in there.
I can.
Oh,
I
look
can
at
tell
him
you.
strutting his stuff there. His chest is out.
Oh, what a way
That's how it
game!
is.
Yeah, I'm a gooner. That's what it takes. Yeah, no, he did actually get rinsed by Ashley Young, but not as much as. O'Neill sounded like a drunken fool this week as well, though, didn't he?
It was proper community of street drinkers ran.
Yeah.
He said he was really annoyed. Arsene Wenger, he's got an opinion on everything. He's got an opinion on everything. He's got an opinion on religion and politics.
Hey.
Oh, that was terrible, Martin. Should he not have an opinion on that? Well,
just talk about football, you
because
mug.
no one's ever asked you screechy Ulster nutcase,
Jump off the fence.
for an opinion about politics or religion. Why would you ask anyone from Ulster about politics or religion?
Let's
Those are
not
the
go
two
there.
subjects you do never bring up under any circumstances. He's got an opinion on everything, that man! Long ball football! Oh yeah, he's won a few bigs, all right. Steve Walford and John Robertson. John Robertson going, give Jimmy.
I did try and take a picture of what Steve Walford was
Oh,
wearing.
did he have his
he had a bigger coat on.
And the culottes?
He had a bigger coat on. He didn't have the culottes on. So he's listening. He's listening in. Walford,
yeah.
you're listening in. You changed up your dress sense.
I think Wenger's got an opinion. I can't believe
Oh, we did have some good news.
Ulster
though.
says no to Wenger.
What good news did we have this
We
week?
had the good news that Joe had given birth to a nice
French
baby boy.
Fenian bastard.
So he's still rattling off over there.
he's
Here
still
they're having a
right,
conversation
no,
about a baby being
still
born,
going.
and he's doing the community street drinking.
Still going.
Now, Carl, let's get the report of good
John
news.
Terry has had an affair with, I don't know if you know this,
Tell me, I never heard
a
anything
few
about it.
rumours.
with Wayne Bridges' underwear model girlfriend. I don't know which is the more important part of the description. Is the whereabouts of the England captain's cock, is that in the public interest?
No.
No? I say it is.
Well, I know how to
I
settle
say
it.
we should know where it is at all times,
Times,
and
just
it should
in
be
case.
tailed. It should have a hidden camera. The News of the World should have a reporter hiding
I think
nearby.
he should wear his cock
observing
outside his shorts, so
Just
we
to
know.
show where it is.
So we know exactly where it is
There's
at
the
all
England
times.
captain's cock.
Oh.
It's not in.
There's only one way to settle this, Alan.
It's not in the bedroom of any of the other wags. I mean, you can't. As the wag, you can't sleep with another wag's husband. That surely is the rule of the wags, isn't it?
Another wag's husband.
Another wag's
Yeah.
husband, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's-
They were all in
Enemies-
Baden-Baden together, dancing on the tables.
They were talking about it on
Sleazy,
Five
innit?
Live this morning, and it really doesn't matter apart from the fact that you want it to destabilise Chelsea and make them worse. But then
well, they won't.
the
But it won't.
dickhead scored,
I'll tell you what will happen if it goes to penalties in the World Cup. Well, when it goes to
Yeah.
penalties in the World Cup,
and we lose.
Wayne Bridge won't take one because there's no way he's going to walk 50 yards away with turning his back on John Terry.
Hey!
He'll walk down to take a penalty backwards. I've
Didn't
got
we
my
have
eye
a
on you, Terry. I've got my eye on you and your cock.
Didn't we have a song? Al came up. One of our lot came up with a song for to sing next week. Have you got it there?
I don't
no,
know.
I
They should
haven't.
settle it with a duel. Pistols at dawn. That's the best way.
To the tune of London Bridges falling
Or
down.
is
It's like
wasn't it
Mrs.
carefree
Bridge is
wherever you
going
may
down.
be? Don't let your wife meet John Terry or something like that. Wasn't it?
It's Mrs. Bridge is going down on John
No,
Terry.
that's just rude.
Is that right?
Absolutely disgusting.
Meanwhile-
that's filth.
We'll sing it next week when we go away. I'll let you know how it goes.
Oh,
You're
you're going,
you're
are
going
you?
to the bridge.
I'm going to the bridge.
You are.
I'm
Keep
going to
a
the bridge.
Going to the bridge.
Going to the bridge. Well, I might watch it. It's on telly, isn't it?
Keep a low profile down
It's on
there.
telly. I
Go
might
to the
get a
bridge,
roast.
check into the hotel and watch it on the box, and then come out.
Then come out with a programme and pretend that I was there.
That'd be my advice to you. This week there is a Betfair promotion. If you can bet £25, you get a free £25 extra to bet with or something. Betfair promotion, bit.ly/free 5x5.
I've been losing quite a bit of money recently.
bit.ly
Gambling?
/FREE 5x5. If you already have a Betfair account, you can go to bit.ly/midweek madness and have a multiple 5-fold bet. And if one selection lets you down, you get your money back. If only that were true of the Arsenal team. If one selection gets you down. Email us, up for grabs, at playbackmedia.co.uk.
We gave the Bolton fans their money back for a wasted trip. Do you reckon?
we get the same back? Yeah.
Because I got a stat actually. I got this off. Arsblog got it off East Lower, and he put it on Twitter this afternoon. Did you see it?
No.
It's a good stat, right? Hang on.
No.
Games
opening his
against.
laptop.
I'm opening my laptop. I've got a new one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Before you
you-
say it, I know you were coming with that.
I know you don't leave it in the car anymore.
Arsenal versus United or Chelsea since April last year.
Right.
Played 7.
This better be good.
Won none.
Yeah.
Drawn 1.
We
lost 6.
We are aware of this.
Conceded 18.
Yeah, all right.
Scored 5.
Yes, thank you very much. What are you doing that for? Why are you trying to make us unhappy?
Because you weren't already. Because you were happy beforehand.
Can't you do Arsenal against someone, like Bolton, for example? We've beaten them loads.
Maybe
of
I'll get
times.
that before the end of the
Loads of goals.
at the end of the pod. I'll bring that one.
We
next
had
week.
red goal nets.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Do you think that was why we lost?
Possibly change of luck. You know,
So
how I
a
feel
slight
about that.
Sabutio tint to the goal nets. I was wondering if now if we're going to have Sabutio goal nets, can we have Almunia on a stick? Is that possible?
Couldn't hurt any harm. What, you mean like all the fans behind the goal moving?
You know, move him
Yeah.
where he needs to be.
Cool, that'd be-
And stop him kneeling down in the event that Stephen Pienaar's clean through on him.
Actually, that would make football a lot more
It
interesting
would make
if he
just
was on a
stand
stick,
there,
wouldn't
stand
it?
there, move there,
Yeah.
stand up, don't fall down, don't punch it in your own net.
Gallas,
Work it,
Gallas
jab
didn't
him.
enjoy it. Gallas doesn't like him very much, does he?
I don't
Well,
know.
nor do we, but Gallas really doesn't. Gallas gave him another look of like,
Yeah.
real disgust.
You have to say to Gallas and Vermaelen, actually, where you are you are the centre backs, aren't you?
They're up for a corner.
So,
Where were you? Yeah.
No, but
yeah.
what we used to do for corners, we send the centre backs up, and we used to have our full backs waiting on the halfway line in the event of
a break, yeah.
a breakaway
Yeah.
against
Crazy
Man
idea,
United
isn't it?
with some shit quick forward that they might have called Wayne Rooney or something, but. You know, they were nowhere. Sandy didn't cover himself in glory either. Come on.
no one did.
No one did.
Obsessed with
Even
his best.
Jesus. Jesus struggled.
He can only
Jesus
he's
best.
only one man, though, and he can only do so much. He'll be off, won't he, at the end of the season?
Well, that's the worst thing. I mean, because we're mired now. We're not getting
You're
enough of
making me
those two.
feel worse, you two. You've come in with a load of stats about exactly how terrible we are, and you've told me that Cesc Fabregas is going to leave in the summer.
Of course he will.
We're not getting...
Well, all right, let's have some good news.
Right,
Right.
what have you got? Actually, you know what? Because I had a couple of Spurs fans. You just laugh at Tottenham for a second.
Yes, I can do it. I can.
Couple of Spurs fans.
Yeah, go on.
It's more like
A mate
it.
of mine.
That's it, come on. Okay, now we're in.
All enjoying it this morning. A couple of Spurs fans said to me that if it wasn't for one of them said if it wasn't for two rubbish Jermaine Defoe penalties, they'd only be 1 point ahead of us. And we're supposed to be so-called title contenders. The gap is this big. Well, that's what he said to me. You must.
They live in a fantasy world.
If it
don't
wasn't
they?
for those two penalties, they'd be up challenging for the title.
There must be a
wouldn't
chemical pit over their ground that goes into their brain because they just live in a.
Never mind the fact that, if, as I recall, on Saturday they drew to a rubbish Birmingham side in injury time. Do they talk about that? No,
Nah.
they just focus on.
Oh, they
just
drew at
focus on-
Birmingham, that
They
was
drew at
poor, wasn't it?
Birmingham. They were up.
Do you know what? I
Rubbish.
wish we had a cup replay this week.
Mm.
Wednesday night.
We should have taken that
be
seriously.
nice,
I've got to
wouldn't it?
backtrack.
At home
on what
to
I said.
Stoke.
Yeah.
I would like that. I'd look forward to that.
Yeah.
Big cup replay. I don't know why we threw the cup away. I was
have done.
annoyed.
No,
Totally
we-
threw the cup away. I was good. We looked good though for it. I thought, everyone good rested team.
It's a good job we were saving ourselves for these big games.
One goal in 2 games, absolutely humiliated, and out the cup as well. Could have had a cup replay.
1 point
Wednesday
out of
night,
6.
60,000 people. Stoke City would have battered them.
I got one tomorrow. Cup replay.
Oh,
I'll report back.
Anyway, I've got a Tottenham story. Right?
Go on.
Right, as in my everyday work as a carpenter, I'm doing this job. Lovely woman, very posh, which you know I go for, naturally. Anyway, she's got an Arsenal shirt on the wall, all signed. I said, how'd you get that? She actually does the Arsenal catering. So I got talking to her. Apparently, Tottenham have come crawling to us because their catering in their corporate department is so bad. I said, what's it like? She said, very pie and mash. So they're taking it over. I said, why don't you just throw an eel in a trough or something, or give them some oats and grain, because surely that's the kind of thing they'll be used to. But that's Tottenham for you. That come to the Arsenal so as they can get some decent grub.
Eel in a trough.
Well, why even just throw it on the floor? They'd be happy, wouldn't they? You know. But
I thought Alexander Dimitri Song Belong played all right at the weekend.
Yeah.
Yes, he did actually. He
was
came
a
back.
Song, Alexander Dimitri Song Belong!
You love saying that, don't you?
Do you know my favourite one? I wish Peter Jury had been commentating in the 1970 World Cup, right? Because he'd have had Pele, Edson Arantes do Nascimento! He'd have done the full name.
He did it with
there.
He did it with a newer.
Yeah.
He did it with a newer in the
Diego Armando Maradona!
Who do we have yesterday? We have was Jamie Redknapp in the studio?
Oh yeah, I noticed his tie's getting a bit bigger, so he's been listening
he's
too.
listening
He
as
didn't
well,
have that right done up look, you know, and he's
Up for
crossing his
grabs now, changing the dress sense.
of everybody.
of everyone. Nice waistcoat.
This bloke who emailed us, Steve Fisher emailed us with a story about Alex Stepney dislocating his jaw, shouting at his own defenders from Man United.
That is something that will
He
never
said
happen to
he
Manuel.
seems to have quite a lot of true. He's got quite a lot of information on strange football injuries which he's sent us. Casey Keller knocked out his front teeth when pulling his golf bag out the back of his car.
How did you manage that?
I don't know. I don't know how you could do that. Alan Mallory missed the 1964 tour of South Africa because he did his backing whilst brushing his teeth.
What?
That's a euphemism.
You
It must be a euphemism.
can't brush your teeth that vigorously and put your back out.
Leroy Lita damaged the muscle stretching after he woke up. On the bench. Oh no, who's back? Has he gone to Pompey? Quincy
Owusu
obey. Quincy Owusu obey.
They'd have to
He's
score
back.
to do that.
He's been brought back from where did he come back from?
CSKA
But he left
Moscow.
there, didn't he? Well, he left there and went somewhere else.
Somewhere Greece or something like that.
And now he's back he's in the Premier League.
He was never going to make it at the Arsenal.
Well,
He should take
I don't know. After Sunday, he's got a chance,
we
hasn't
should have- maybe
Danielson.
we should have taken him.
he?
Send Danielson away to Moscow. For a
So,
couple of
has there
years.
been any transfer rumours on? Because I've been on lockdown.
Well, yeah, as you
I don't
know,
what's
we've
happening,
been
you know.
like, as you'd expect, we've been really busy in the transfer
Yeah,
market.
yeah.
Oh no, hang on,
No, we haven't
it
bought
passed
anyone, have we?
completely without us picking up anyone. No, but we did get. Sol
Benger's
Campbell
going to
this
look
year.
right muppet if Benter goes sick this week, you know, which is highly possible. Oh, I've got a calf strain, I can't play for 8 weeks.
Did
And then we're gonna-
did he fall out of a nightclub with his trousers down after that?
Yeah, that's
defeat?
a possible-
It's his normal reaction.
Yeah,
would
he was-
be,
yeah.
isn't
He
it?
was set up,
Or
He was
smashing his
set
car
up
up
when someone pulled
mysteriously,
his trousers down. Is
That's
that
what he said. That's exactly what he said. Yeah.
driving his Aston Martin down the
Bit
ditch.
thin. Now we had a Bolton. You know, we had that Bolton program.
Mm.
I had a program from the postponed game, and Alex Hill
Yeah.
has offered 55 quid for it.
Really?
That's not bid.
That's the top bid. I think it is.
Yeah.
There hasn't been any other bids on the website, has there? On the Facebook page. We have a Facebook page, listener. Go on the Facebook page.
There's a
and,
really good picture of Manuel Almunia on the Facebook page. You see it
Is there?
today, walking with his missus and a really, really small dog. And he doesn't in any way look massively lesbian. Like on there,
I hope we're not going to get a
No, go and have
lesbian
a check.
backlash, you know. 'cause,
No,
you
no,
know,
lesbians are on
'cause-
our side. Don't we have a
Well,
lesbians
lesbians
fan
are
again?
our friends, aren't
Lesbians
they? I mean,
are
we're
our
all,
friends.
we all love them.
Some of my best friends are.
I know I've done a lot of research into the
lesbians.
subject, and yes, we all have at some time or another.
Anyway,
God,
yeah.
we're only flesh and blood.
Alex Hill is 55 quid to Great Ormond Street Hospital.
Oh, good man.
So Alex, email us your address and we will post up to up for grabs at playbackmedia.co.uk. There are many things we should. As Daryl, is it Daryl who does all the photoshopping?
Daryl Booth.
Oh yeah, he's
whatever we say will turn up on Facebook
He will
Photoshop
do
seconds
you.
later.
He must. I don't know where he works, but they obviously aren't aware that he's spending a lot of time on on Photoshop. I thought Patrick Vieira on the Motability scooter was a
guy
winner.
who's got the Adrian Durham group. You know, Adrian Durham is a See You Next Tuesday because
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
that's-
it's a great group.
It's
Whoever
got
done
a lot
it,
of
well
members
done,
there.
chaps.
But
Yeah.
we're on Facebook. It's up for grabs now. Facebook page or something. I think. And someone else has emailed in and said, "Now look, as you're auctioning things, do you want to auction a signed Arsenal shirt for Great Ormond Street? So, do we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, we'll do
auction
that.
anything.
This one is signed by Jesus. And Tinkerbell and Gallus, Dimitri, RVP, a couple of lesbians, and Jens Lehmann. So, that's quite a funny email.
Good one.
And Flamini, but I can't remember him. It's the white away kit from a couple of seasons ago, number 9 on the back. May actually been worn by Eduardo. Grass stains, smells a bit. So that is a signed Arsenal shirt. It's been offered by Neil Bowler. For Great Ormond Street, I'm going to put a 500 quid reserve on that. What do you think?
You're going to get it yourself, aren't you?
Yeah,
I don't want any more signed shirts. I'm a mug for him. I got a Cesc signed shirt, right?
yeah.
And it says with authentication, and the authentication is a photo of Cesc signing a shirt.
Oh, that could be. Yeah, it could be in.
So that's not going to stand up in court, is it?
Not really.
Yeah, but look closely. That is the same Arsenal shirt as the one I'm holding in my hand.
Do you have it framed?
That's a
Don't
number
you?
on the
It's
back.
all framed, isn't it?
No, it's in a drawer. I moved down. So nothing's on the walls. It's a shambles.
That's not good.
No, you can bid for that. We've got to start 100 quid, haven't we? That is a signed Arsenal shirt for Great Ormond Street, signed by Jesus, who, as you know, plays in our midfield. Any other thoughts on the weekend's action? Are we going to win at Chelsea?
Do you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if we just played that badly, and then won at Chelsea. I can see us doing it.
Well, Ferguson wants us to batter them, doesn't he? He says,
So you almost want to lose because it's going to make Ferguson happy.
No,
almost.
no, come on.
I think we can't play that badly again. Now it's a mental thing. Now everyone expects us not to win a title or do well at all. We could very much win. We could very easily win at Chelsea. I'm putting it out there. I'm going to stick my Betfair cash on Arshavin for the first goal through Terry's legs. Unless he's got his penis out to stop it.
You can get some quite odd bets on Betfair. We did have some last week. I don't know if they're doing any special up for grabs bets this week, but they are doing a promotion. But yeah, 25
we also
quid
had
a free 25
We also
quid.
had a
You might
tweet.
get that.
We also had a tweet. Someone wanted to know, as me and Keith are on at the same time now, to find out how we met. He's
the
first
tell
time
the
you met.
Nordic tale.
The first time you met.
Can I just say, this is an alleged story, and this gets wheeled out every time we're at the pub and someone new joins the group.
Basically, it was 98. We just won. 98. We just won the double. We're wandering down.
I was with Keith on Upper Street.
I was with
Keith was off his
companion.
nut on Bolivian marching powder.
I was.
That's a lie.
I was.
You were absolutely off your trolley.
We went into. I was
staggering about Upper Street, embracing people who wanted to embrace you and threatening people who wouldn't.
It's longer and longer. It's longer and longer. This
myself and a companion went into
Pizza Express on Islington Green
and saw. Look, it's Jonathan Creek. And so walked past, sort of looked at Alan, tried to wave, didn't know who he was then, just kind of did that 100-yard stare when he doesn't want to look at strangers. And
also, I was worried because Keith was off his nut.
And then meanwhile,
I thought he was going to deck someone.
We all dressed as Arsenal fans, obviously. And Keith came up.
Bump into you in the entrance of Pizza Express.
You bumped into us, and then Keith.
We had a
bit of a dance.
Having a bit of a dance. Now, it was that sort of a party atmosphere. There were people in the street running around as everyone was drinking. We won the double. You do dance with strangers. He had a bit of a dance with this bloke. Twirled him around.
Planted a smacker
on his cheek. And as he left, he turned to me and he went, "She was nice."
And this came up years later.
I said, "That was a bloke." And he went, "Don't be stupid." I said, "He had a beard."
I had long dreads. I had longer dreads at the time.
In my defense,
no, not yet, Keith. You got to sit and listen to this. This came up years later. This came up years later, and I'm like, "Oh wow, yeah, we saw you in the pub. You was with a mate of yours." Turned and went, "It was you, Keith." And then Al, what did you turned to him and what did you say? I told you. I told you it was a bloke.
Told you it was a bloke.
If there is a black woman out there who remembers me kissing her, please come forward.
Keith, I come out worse in this story than you do. You start complaining. You thought I was a girl. I had a beard and long dreads. I had a beard and long dreads. I told you it was a bloke. So that's the story of how.
Where's CCTV footage?
She was nice.
She was nice. Yeah, we had it on a
and you haven't touched the Bolivian marching powder since, have you?
Do you know they even told our driver when we went up to Cardiff?
He was laughing.
They even told him. Everyone gets told.
Everyone who sits in the pub with us always gets told that story. Now all the listeners know.
She was nice.
Mate.
You see Keith after the game walk up to him and say she was nice. You'll know
if you see any bloke with a beard anywhere ever, just after he's gone past, just say to your mate, "She was nice," and you will. That's a little treat from us for you. Every time you see a bloke, every time I see Brian Blessing,
I don't swing that way, by the way. So
she was nice.
Blokes out there who want to kiss me, you can forget about it now.
That's why you've been campaigning for Arsenal players to wear beards for years.
You phoned up TalkSport.
You phoned up TalkSport and said all the Arsenal players should wear beards and they should go on the field with a massive dog on a lead.
Well, they was going with the beard thing, and then I said we should have some Alsatians on the bench, and that's when I got cut off. What a surprise!
Thank you, caller.
Oh, amazing.
That's when they realised they were being wound up. Yeah. They're taking it seriously up to that point, weren't they?
Mind you, the dog idea, I think we should do. You know, instead of having those mascots. Right?
Not Almunia's dog.
Not Almunia's
dog. It's a little like Chihuahua.
You know when they shake hands, if like Gallus had a great big ferocious Doberman at one end, and as the opposition players went past, it'd scare the life out of them, wouldn't it? That's why, shake them up before the game starts,
It's certainly an idea.
Get down, Simba, down,
Simba.
Simba.
It's definitely
Good name for a dog.
What is it
an
called?
idea.
That's his first name that came into me
It's
head.
not a name. It's the first collection of letters that came into your head.
It's Swahili for
Cockney
lion.
Hardman always
It's
called
Swahili
their dog.
for lion.
Swahili for lion.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, there you go then.
Have you been? Is that from the Lion King?
Well, no, that's why.
Is that where you got that from?
It's not where I got the fact from. It's where the
Hakuna
Lion
Matata.
King got the name from. It's
I just know old Cockney geezers call their ferocious animals Simba or something like that.
after the
Yeah.
Lion
You know,
King.
down, boy, down.
Just every time you see someone with a beard, just say to your mate, she was nice. It will make you laugh. It will make you laugh when it's raining, when you've been made redundant.
So what? We got Chelsea on Sunday, and then we got Liverpool on Wednesday. Is that right?
Liverpool on Wednesday. Yeah,
Wednesday.
Greg's coming on Wednesday.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, Greg's going to meet us
he's
probably
good.
after the game for a drink
If,
and
if we
laugh.
do beat Chelsea and then Man United lose the weekend, we could all be up again, couldn't
We'll
we?
be back on it again.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
be up.
Chelsea are 13-8 on now for the
On?
title.
On.
Yeah, on. Man U are 2-1. If you want to get your £25
couldn't-
plus
Mind
£25
you,
free
I
pound.
can't bet on Man United.
Can't bet on Man
I can't
United
do
to
it.
win. Would you rather Man United win or Chelsea?
Man United have got always Man United. At least they're I can't even say it, but they're less of a bunch of hateful knuts than the Chelsea lot.
Never
up the
thought
road.
it would be possible to find a team that was more hateful and evil than the evil empire that is Manchester
I know.
United.
I mean, you're so
I
excited.
love that they're all wandering around wearing Norwich City scarves at the moment.
No, I was thinking
They're in a
we're playing
protest
Norwich,
movement.
yeah.
You mugs. Oh, our club's been run really badly. Yeah, well, what lots of
Wear a
money about
Norwich
they've got.
scarf.
They're about to win fourth title in a row. She was nice.
Mind you, there's more revelations to come out about, Mr. T. So if there's a goat involved, he might be really off his game by Sunday, mightn't he? You know?
Who? Mr. T?
Well, Terry. you
Oh,
know.
I thought you meant...
Not Mr. T.
Bit of the fool.
No, not him. No.
Bit of the fool who sleeps with Wayne Bridges' wife.
Do you remember when Gallas had a Mohican? He looked a bit like Mr. T. Did you remember that? He had a Mohican for a bit of last season.
He's rock hard. Well, lads, I think I'm going to wrap this shambles up.
Yeah, come on.
That is the noise that summed up our weekend.
It is real. See?
Just a few more days of Mugabe lockdown. And the thing is, it's like all those press people. I know I'm not supposed to read it. I know I'm supposed to be on Mugabe
No, you're
lockdown,
not.
but I do read
Why
it
do you read it, though?
because it
There's all going to be a
taunts me.
hagiography about Rooney. All we hope is that Rooney stays in this form all the way up to Algeria, Slovenia and USA and all the rounds beyond.
Nigeria beating my guy, my Palace in the administration, and the Arsenal are rubbish this week.
She was nice. See you next week.
See you later, mate.
Bye.